Okay, so I will read through the question first and then I will discuss the answer points that you can give for these questions. Now, the question is saying that Key People is a recruitment agency which only operates in one small town in country Z. Its owner Rachel and her two employees know that good customer service is important. Rachel would like to expand her business. Key People offers a variety of human resource services to other businesses such as recruiting employees and preparing employment contracts. Rachel has been asked by a local manufacturing business to recruit a senior manager. Part A. Identify two examples of tertiary sector business activity in your country other than a recruitment agency. So, two types of tertiary sector business activities will be those businesses that are providing services. So, we can always say that hospitals are a tertiary sector business, and just like that, we can also say banks are providing a tertiary sector business activity because they both are involved in providing a service. Moving on to part B, identify two reasons why good customer service is important to Key People. Now, definitely, good customer service is very important for any business, not just this company. Why? Because good customer service is important because it leads to higher customer satisfaction. So, customer satisfaction is very important nowadays because that will help you gain advantage over your competitors. So, higher customer satisfaction can be a good reason, and then it will also lead to customer loyalty, right? So, when the customers are happy with your service, so they will continue to buy from the same business or they will continue to do business with the same company. So, good customer service will also lead to customer loyalty and continued business. Now, moving on to part C, they are saying identify and explain two reasons why employment contracts are used by business. Now, employment contracts will specify all the terms and conditions of a job. They will also specify clearly what the employee is supposed to do, what is he responsible for, what are his tasks, what are his timings, the remuneration package, and all. So, all of these things are mentioned in the employment contract. So, we just need to give two reasons and explain them. So, one reason can be that it outlines the terms and conditions of the job. So we can explain that it will mention all the details regarding payment, time, tasks, and responsibilities. So we can give these points in the explanation because a employment contract will identify all of these things. Now moving on to reason 2. Reason 2 where employment contract can be useful for a business will be that in times of disputes or disagreements, the employment contract can serve as a guideline to what was decided or what was agreed upon, so that it will help to solve any disputes or disagreements regarding the payment or the responsibilities. So this will include all the information to clarify any disputes that might take place over time. So this can be important for the business. Now we move on to part D. And this part is saying that identify and explain two stages in the recruitment process of the manager's job for the manufacturing business. Now, whenever we are talking about recruitment process, so recruitment process is that process where you want to hire or recruit a new employee. Now, this new employee will be coming for a job vacancy that is present in that particular business. So over here we are talking about a manager's job position which is there in a manufacturing business. Now some general stages in the recruitment process are to identify and provide a job description, person specification, and then advertise the job. So we can say that job description and person specification. So job description and person specification are used to advertise. So job description will give an outline of all the necessary tasks and responsibilities that are there in that particular job, and person specification will be details and requirement on the person qualifications that are required to do that job effectively. Now using job description and person specification, they will advertise the job vacancy so that the eligible candidates can apply to that particular job. Now once they have applied to the job, the next stage in the recruitment process is of shortlisting and interviewing. So short listing, interview, and selection. So in explaining this, we know that all the eligible candidates who have applied to that particular job, they will first be shortlisted. That means they will be shortlisted from the pool of all the applicants. After that, the most eligible candidates will be interviewed, and after the interview they will select the most appropriate person that they feel is most appropriate or suitable for that particular job. Now this whole process can be a little time consuming, but then again it is always important to properly shortlist and interview the personnel so that you make the right choice. So in explaining this, we can simply write that shortlisting. So shortlist the candidates from all the applicants, interviewing them personally to see how they are suitable for the job, selecting the most appropriate person for the vacancy of the manager that will be best choice for the company and it will serve its particular needs. Now moving on to next part. Do you think Rachel should expand key people? Justify your answer. Now remember that this company of Rachel Key People is a recruiting agency. They are providing HR services and this is a tertiary sector business. Now whenever we talk about expanding a business, the very first thing that we talk about is the availability of finance. So when they're saying that do you think Rachel should expand Key People, first of all we need to talk about the availability of finance, whether they have the finance to expand, and will they have to borrow money or do they already have reserves which they can use in order to expand. Then also we can talk about the future demand for such services that Key People is offering. So as they are offering HR services, so if the businesses in the economy are booming, they will definitely require more human resource, and as a result they might give business to Key People. However, if the economy is not doing so well, the future demand for the services that Key People is offering will be low, and that will not be a good time to expand the business. So using these points we can easily explain and justify the answer. Expansion will also affect the reputation of the business. Large growing businesses tend to attract more clients because businesses will feel that this is a large business, they are growing, and that means that they are providing good services, so that will also help them get new clients. However, expansion may increase cost for key people, as it will have to hire more resource and invest more money in running of the expanded business. So we can also say that Rachel should expand the business because they will attract more clients. However, they must know exactly whether there is a future demand or there is a future of growth in that particular field or the area in which they are operating. However, if they expand, their expenses will increase because they will have to hire more people, and they will probably have to expand their physical presence, and as a result it will become more costly for them. So suppose if they're renting out a new office building, or they're buying new equipment for the new office building, so that will definitely add into the cost for key people. So these are the points that we can mention and explain in the answer to part E.